How y'all doing today? Today is January 13th. It is almost 12 noon, and so I am doing this live while I'm getting this coffee ready, and I'm going to start some ferment on these strawberries really quickly, and then I'm going to go ahead and knock out an episode exposing Mel Gibson. I've got some thoughts, and I got to get them off my chest. I think about this every time I make coffee. I'm thinking about this. You guys know I have a sale on this really amazing product that I think not enough people have tried. Man, my name is Cassandra. Currently, I live with my folks, okay? Life thrust me here. I'm a two-time cancer warrior, and I've been through some very interesting things. I've, you know, but right now I'm in an interesting place, and it almost has a way of making you look like you're down here or feel like you're down here, but I know I'm not down here. And my products are just absolutely amazing, and I wish more people would know about them. I really truly do. I see a lot of coffee products out there, and I just know, and I'm going to speak freely here. I just know that mine are better when it comes to coffee replacements, and if only I could get more people to try them. So I put I have a new product that was inspired by by the Rise product that I see on TikTok, and I'm going to bring an at-length video here. But I've seen that product on TikTok. I figured that it came from China, and I know that in my experience, I've tried all these mushroom replacement coffees, and I just don't think that they taste good at all. I think they taste like absolute dirt. And I have just been a coffee snob since I can remember. And I go and I look up, I get on Reddit and I see these reviews and I see all these things about it's causing people's doo-doo to be green, and it's causing people to be extremely dehydrated. And I see that I don't see any transparency on their website on where they're getting their stuff. And, when it comes to my products, I go the extra mile. I support these really small businesses. I support people in the U.S. If anybody wanted to know where I'm getting my stuff, just email me, just ask me. I have no problem telling you. I'll send you the direct link. And I support very small farms. I don't do the big stuff like Mountain Reserve. I don't do the really big brands. I do because with my products, I'm very just particular. I want them to be the best of the best. And the thing is, if you're not backed by a large corporation or you have a big team behind you, it takes a lot of work for people to get to know you. And even if your quality is really high, it may take a while for people to know. My chicory, I've looked at like 4 or 5 different places for my chicory. Anyways, I'm making my coffee today, and I just want people to know about my Rise and Wakey. All these coffee replacements that I see on my Instagram and I see on Facebook, and they have big names behind them, but every single one of them has a synthetic component to it. I have a friend on Instagram. He's got his that they're selling in their store, and I would love to get this product in stores so people could really understand how amazing it is. Probably about 5 people have tried my Wakey Wakey tea, and every single person has loved it. But these are just my vulnerable thoughts here. I wish I could get people to promote my stuff the way they promote China. I wish I could get people to promote my stuff the way they promote controlled opposition. But they don't, and I've become face to face with these people these health people that will always lead someone at least to one type of deception, and I've tried to get these people to know about these things like borax and shilajit and things. And even people that know that these people are selling these things or promoting these things that have nanotechnology in them for the biodigital convergence, they will still share them to their story. But nobody will share me to their story. And I'm not leading anybody to any deception. And these are just my very transparent thoughts. I know that even though my Rise and Wakey is on sale until February 10th, it's like I know intuitively that not one person is going to buy it. When I put something on sale, which is a really huge deal because my prices are already amazing and the price should already be over that. But in this world of China and mass-produced things and going with really huge herb brands, a lot of people don't really understand high quality until they put it in their mouth and they feel it in their body. And so if I was to raise my price, people probably wouldn't even understand. They wouldn't understand. They wouldn't understand how much higher the quality is of mine compared to Rise and Wakey, or of mine compared to the other coffee replacements that put synthetic L-theanine in the mix that contains nanotechnology for the biodigital convergence. And they don't know because nobody's telling them, right? But I'm less popular because I'm telling them, and I'm going against the system as well. Because I actually really care about people's health really, really skyrocketing. And it's being taken back by these synthetics that they're putting in their body. It's just, I just came here to release my thoughts. I'm not trying to expand my energy. I'm making some coffee and fermenting these strawberries to quickly go and expose Mel Gibson and then work on these orders because I have these major deadlines that I've got to get done. But man, if more people could try this Rise and Wakey, it's like I'm just thinking about the cordyceps. I'm thinking about who I source the cordyceps from. Regenerative and organic and super high quality, and the fact that it's cut fresh per order is a huge deal. Thinking about how many times I went through and to choose the best chicory that I could find. Of course, organic, everything organic. Thinking about the fact that my Ceylon cinnamon stays very tight in a Mylar bag, and it only gets pulled out for every order, and it's fresh crushed. So, oh God, wrong pot. So fresh crushed, fresh cut, everything is always going to be more highly medicinal every single time. And just thinking about this Rise and Wakey product that is 10% off, which is about $5 off, and I'm losing money because I want people to try it so bad and see how good it is. See how it's going to knock any other coffee replacement you've ever tried completely out of the water. And I just know intuitively that even though I have this for 10% off, I just don't think anybody's going to go for it. And it sucks. It sucks because I just really want you guys to try it. Like, you have to try it. I know that coffee replacement is a huge market. It's such a big market. Because people want it, which is why I made it, because I wanted it. I want it. I like to replace my coffee, and I have to replace it with something that, number one, tastes like coffee, and number two, tastes incredibly well, where I don't feel like I'm taking a downgrade to coffee. I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm punishing myself because I'm doing coffee replacement. No, I want to feel like, oh my God, this thing is freaking good. I do not care that I'm not drinking coffee this morning because this is just as good, if not better. And I want other people to experience that. I'm just releasing. This is not even me trying to hook anybody. I just need to get my thoughts out, man. This is just like, you know how amazing your stuff is. And I'm blessed. My business has grown 48% more than last year. But I guess this one product is one that not enough people have tried. And so I've upgraded it with cordyceps, and you get an 8 ounce of vanilla bean coffee syrup. And I'm like looking at these other products, and they have the coconut creamer mixed in with the mix. I don't like that. I don't want creamer being mixed in my coffee. I want people to be able to decide what kind of creamer do they want to put in their coffee replacement, you know? And then just to see that people are getting, when you put L-theanine in a coffee product, it makes the whole product synthetic. Nanotechnology is not a joke. And when you're voluntarily putting it under your skin, you're making it so much harder for your body to reset itself. Oh, I just wish people knew, man. Is there any other coffee replacement out there like mine that is 100% actually natural? I don't think so. And is there any other out there that like mine that tastes like mine and it's going to make you feel as good as mine as well? No. And I can say that with 100% certainty. I know I bought these new bags. These new beautiful black Mylar bags with a nice window. I know how beautiful this tea is. You know what I noticed about what I noticed about Rise and Wakey and these other coffee replacements is that you can't see them through the container. Probably because they're not pretty. The thing about my product is it's also just really pretty. It's beautiful. And I want it to be seen. And you know, I'll give some people discount codes because I want them to try my stuff, and I think they take that lightly. But it should not be taken lightly. It's a really big deal because my prices are already phenomenal. And that's something I'm going to change too, man. If I give anybody a discount code, it's going to expire in 1 month because it's an honor. It's an honor to get a discount code for me. It's an honor. You know, I don't keep my herbs in jars where all the light's getting in. I keep them tightly packed in Mylar bags. I only do small batch. I only do small family farms. I only do fresh picked. I only do fresh made. I only do fresh cut per order. I only do fresh crushed per order. Do you know how much this skyrockets the medicinal value? Anyway, just getting my thoughts out. Oh, that's just what I was thinking as I'm having my coffee brewing this morning, man. I'm just like, oh, I just really wish these people would try this. But I'm only one woman, and TikTok's about to go down. I'm about to bring a lengthy video here about my Wakey tea, my Rise and Wakey. I'm going to be doing a lot of more long-form content because I've got to back up videos, and so I'll be pulling a bunch of my Wakey tea videos and Rise and Wakey videos, putting them all together and putting it right here on YouTube. But like I even went on Reddit and I was like, hey guys, like email me. I'll give you 15% off. For those of you who I'm trying to go to the market and you guys are all talking about Rise coffee and all of your issues with it. And I'm like, you got to try mine. And not one person has bit because they don't know, you know. And I wish I had the time to go like to shops. I wish I had a car to go to shops and be like, here, you got to try this, you know. But I don't. I'm trying so hard to make the time, which is why I'm just getting my thoughts off on YouTube Live right now. There's a lot of growing happening with me. A lot of it has to do with this business as well. Oh, coffee replacements. I see them and they all look very subpar. And you know, that's just how I feel about it. These people have a lot of money behind them. And, you know, it's not like my words make a difference. But, man. Rise and Wakey. Very small sourced regenerative company that I'm getting my cordyceps from, fresh cut per order. The best chicory I've ever found. Cafe du Monde is like compared to this chicory I get. Fresh cut crushed Ceylon cinnamon, incredible quality green tea. Fresh crushed coffee cherry, which also melts your visceral fat and has a crazy auric antioxidant level. Crazy. Toasted dandelion flowers, toasted per order. And fresh crushed hibiscus. I mean, I just wanted to get on here because I know that there's 10% off until February 10th in my store. And I'll just go ahead and say it. It's hippiehappening.bakecartel.com. There's a search bar at the bottom and you can type in Rise. It'll pull right up. And the 10% off is charged at discount at a checkout. But if I'm facing reality, I don't think anybody's going to take advantage of it. And I just feel like I need help. I need help, man. I'm just trying to figure it out. I got what I need for it. I made another order of chicory. Of course, I use chicory myself, so I have to do things that way. I have to know that I'm also using it myself because I can't just have a bunch of inventory sitting around. So I get the chicory. That I would only use myself. So anything that I would use myself is what goes to my customers. I would not give my customers anything less than I would want to put in my own mouth. These strawberries are pretty sucky looking, but. And I've got the chicory. I've got a new bulk order of chicory coming that I break up into smaller bags to keep it super fresh. I've already got the black mylar bags, and it's like, how long is it going to take for those bags to be used? You know, they're there and they're waiting